Hey TikTok, let's have a seafood boil in our Instant Pot. So we're gonna set this to saute and add 2 cups of water. We're gonna add some Old Bay seasoning. Once this starts boiling, add your potatoes. All right, and I'm adding my sausage and corn to the boiling water. We're gonna add some more seasoning. Now our shrimp. Ooh, she is full. I hope my lobster fits. All right, let's put our lid on. Saute off, pressure cook for 2 minutes. Make sure your valve is sealed. And now we wait. It is starting to smell so good. Also, go ahead, melt you some butter. Time to quick release. There she goes. It's time. Oh my. I can't wait to try this. Here's the finished product. Everything is cooked to perfection, you guys. Definitely try this, super easy.
Tonight I'm making burrito bowls in the Instant Pot. First you need to add 1 pound of chicken breast, half a cup of chicken broth, sprinkle 1 packet of taco seasoning over your chicken. Now you're going to rinse and drain 1 can of corn and 1 can of black beans and add it to the Instant Pot. 1.5 cups of salsa, this is our new favorite. Now you're just gonna do manual high pressure for 8 minutes. So the recipe calls for white rice in the Instant Pot with the chicken, but we like brown rice, which takes longer to cook in the Instant Pot. So to save time, I'm gonna do some instant brown rice and add it to the Instant Pot after the chicken is cooked. Let the pressure release naturally for like 5 minutes and then do a quick release. Shred your chicken and add it back to the pot with the rice and then mix. Once you put it in your bowl, just add whatever toppings you like. My kids are actually gonna eat them in tortillas as burritos, and my husband and I are going to do bowls. Street tacos!
While it's cooking, we do pico. Tomato, onion, cilantro, limes. Mix together and don't forget to add some salt. Meat cooked for an hour and has been on the low, sitting natural release for 52 minutes.
Okay, well, I
take everything you catch. Get in the blue wheel.
Tonight we're making Maverick's Mantastic Man Meat. Meat. Smack. Fajita seasoning. Kitchen droid. Meat. Onion. Mushroom. Garlic. Mushroom juice. English juice. Scottish juice. Texas juice. Beef juice. Stir. Top. Button. Yeah. Taters. Button. Into potato. Butter. Cheese. Buttermilk. Salt. Kitchen salt. Yummy. Pink. Back. Smashed potato.
Half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of steak seasoning, half a teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of Cavender's all-purpose Greek seasoning. Turn Instant Pot on to saute mode. Once hot, add 1 pound of hamburger to brown. As browning, add your seasoning. Add minced garlic. We like a lot of garlic, so I'm adding 1 tablespoon. 4 cups of low-sodium chicken broth. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Drain grease, then add broth. Add Dijon mustard. Stir. Add glass lid over and let it bring to a simmer, still on saute mode. Once simmering, remove glass lid. Add in whatever pasta you'd like. I'm using 16 ounces of small shells. Make sure it's submerged. We like mushrooms, so I'm adding a can of mushrooms. Cancel saute, manual high pressure cook for 4 minutes. Make sure you're on sealing. 2 cups of cheese, half a cup of milk. Quick release. Add milk, cheese, 2 dollops of sour cream. Enjoy. 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts cubed. 8 ounces of cream cheese cubed, 1 ranch powder packet, half a teaspoon of garlic powder or salt. I added a pinch of salt and pepper, 3 tablespoons of butter, half a cup of heavy whipping cream, 4 cups of low sodium chicken broth. Add chicken broth, heavy cream, butter, ranch powder, garlic, salt, and stir. 16 ounces of rotini, add and stir in. Add cubes of chicken and cream cheese on top. Push chicken down before adding cream cheese, but do not stir. Manual cook, high pressure for 5 minutes. Make sure your vent is on sealed. A half a cup of bacon bits. Do a quick release when done. Stir in as much sharp cheddar cheese as you'd like. Add bacon bits and stir. Serve and enjoy.
Cheesy chicken enchilada chili. Orange and green, diced in the pot. Le onion, diced and in the pot. Black beans, drained and rinsed. Bean medley, drained and rinsed. Kernel corn with the juices. Diced tomato. 3 cups of your favorite red pasta sauce. 2 cups chicken broth. 2 tablespoons chili powder. 1 teaspoon cumin. A teaspoon smoked paprika. And garlic powder. Give it a good mix. And add 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Poke them down in there. And 15 minutes high pressure, or just push the poultry button. Make sure the valve is sealed. Let it naturally release 10 minutes, and then you're done. Pull out the chicken, shred it with 2 forks, return the chicken to the pot, along with a half cup of cream and a cup of...
Making some Instant Pot chicken pasta. Pause for the ingredients. Take the salt, Italian seasoning, paprika, and black pepper and put that on your chicken and mix it together really well. Put your Instant Pot on saute, add in 2 tablespoons of your oil, and then add the chicken and cook that up. Once the chicken's done, you're gonna add in your onions and your garlic and stir that and saute that around until they're done to your liking. Then you're gonna add in your pasta and your chicken broth. And then pressure cook this for 3 minutes. And then when it's done, do a quick release. Then take the lid off and give the pasta a stir. And then you're going to put your Instant Pot back onto saute and add in your butter, your cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, and I added in some Parmesan cheese even though it wasn't on the list of ingredients, and then mix that in all together. Then add in your cream and just keep cooking it until it thickens up and everything's melted. Here it is. Enjoy!
Got another Instant Pot dinner for you guys. Tonight we're making mac and cheese. Spray the bottom of your pot. This is so it doesn't burn. Now we're going to add 16 ounces of elbow noodles and 4 cups of chicken broth. I'm just adding water in bouillon cubes like this. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter and garlic powder and salt and pepper. Give it a stir, cook it on manual for 5 minutes. Make sure it's in sealing, and then when it's done, we're gonna release the pressure. In here I have 1 cup mozzarella, half a cup Parmesan, and 2 cups of cheddar, and then a half a cup of milk. Take off the lid, and because we sprayed it with oil, we don't have any noodles sticking. We're gonna add the milk next, starting with a half a cup, and then we're gonna add the cheese in 3 different batches. Stir it in, add some more, stir that up, and then add in the last batch. Mine's a little thick, so I'm actually gonna add another half a cup of milk and stir that up. It's super cheesy and delicious. Thanks, guys.
Perfect Instant Pot meatballs and pasta. Here we go. Add your meatballs to the bottom, fresh or frozen. Layer them flat, add vegetables. I use onion garlic, doesn't matter what you use, fresh or frozen, anything works. Add salt and pepper to season that real good. There you go, yum. Then you're going to add your pasta, a 1-pound standard box of any pasta, whole wheat, whatever. I use regular rotini, spread that around evenly. Then you're going to put 4 cups of water, carefully pour 4 cups of water, and then your pasta sauce. I use an extra large jar from Costco. You may want to use a jar and a half of a regular sized pasta jar. Make sure it covers the pasta completely. Take a sip of wine, very important, oh yeah. Then you're gonna add some Italian seasoning just for extra zest. Close it, put the safety pressure valve on, double check that real good, and then you're going to cook it for half the time the box says. The box says 7 minutes, that's 3.5. You're going to round up to 4, cook it for 4 minutes, high pressure. There you go. While you're waiting, you can eat some of the extra pasta sauce left in the jar. You can dance with your dog. And then when you're done, take the pressure valve off carefully, stir it up. It's very hot. It's very hot, and then you're gonna eat it. It's so good.
guys, I like kale now. I'm so excited. So this recipe is inspired by Chef AJ. It is so good. It's called Mediterranean kale, and I'm gonna show you how I make it. An ounce bag of kale into your Instant Pot. Just kind of push it all down. A 12-ounce bag of frozen artichoke hearts. This is 3 ounces of sun-dried tomatoes, not the kind in oil, but just plain old sun-dried tomatoes. They're so good. Minced garlic, I'm using a tablespoon. A teaspoon each of red pepper flakes and dried basil. And a half a cup of veggie broth. Okay, you're gonna put your lid on. Set it for 2 minutes. Okay, so here it is when it's all done. So delicious, so good for a side dish. You could just eat it on its own. I hope you give it a try.
This is how I make homemade yogurt that my daughter eats every morning for breakfast. Comes out thick every time, so much cheaper than buying it, and I do it in my Instant Pot. And this is just the ingredients I use. You can screenshot it if you want, and then just pour both bottles of the Fairlife milk in and the whole can of the sweetened condensed milk. For the yogurt, I'll be honest, I don't measure it. I just do 2 big spoonfuls, and I've never had a problem. And then I use just a rubber whisk so it doesn't scratch the Instant Pot, but any whisk will work. I've had the best luck I just do the yogurt setting for 8.5 hours. It's smooth, it's thick. I've gone longer and it gets kind of chunky. So this is what works best for us, and there it goes.